How would you grade Cooper Flagg's rookie season so far?
He's going through the ups and downs and understanding that the league is not college and high school. And, when you make that leap from where you are, it's a different type of game. I mean, when we got to the league, the first thing I learned was it's a quick turnaround. In college you had at least a week to kind of harp on that loss or that win. You kind of had 4 days of practice to bounce back, but now it's like you got to bounce back to back, bro. You can't sit around thinking about what just happened. Quick turnaround. Got another one. And a lot of the vets will tell you that, like, hey, bro, put that shit behind you. Got another game. So for him, it's just, bouncing back, understanding it's a man's league now. And you're going to have some bad games. You're going to have some good games. You just got to be able to know how to bounce back from them. And I think Jason Kidd and them got to be kicking themselves in the ass right now. It's nasty how they started the season experimenting on him when he could have been playing better. I'm not saying he would be exponentially better, but his feel of the game, the plus minus, is nasty based on the position he was put in.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think not having confidence in D'Lo to actually put Cooper in positions to, whether it's assists or not, like, what D'Lo do is he manages he is a game manager. He ain't gonna do anything extraordinary. He hit open shots when he can. He not gonna go out there and give you 10 assists, but he'll manage the game like a point guard. And when you put Cooper in a position where he has to do those things, he's out of position now. And now you look at Klay. Klay really looking like Duncan Penderhughes out there. Like he's looking like he really on some other shit out there. He trying to figure out.
All you young kids out there, make sure you watch Class Act.
He's trying to figure out if he want to be Blade Brown or not. I don't know. I'm saying.
Play with my bro.
So what he averaging? 8 points.
8 point career lows. Coming in the game is 8 points.
So I think
had 11 in this game.
They need to get their shit together when it comes to like managing Cooper. Because what I seen last night, putting Cooper in that mid post, that pick and roll mid post, where he can go right and make some moves, getting him in an opportunity to give little ISOs without having the ball and wasting dribbles. That's where he can really thrive, and he can do big things if they put him in position for it.
And Jason Kidd said he wanted Cooper Flagg to handle the pressure of ball handling now, so come April, when they were in position to do something special, he'd be more acclimated to the league. Unfortunately, they are at the bottom of the Western Conference right now, so they very well may be on Chilligan's Island.
Just blow it up, man. Let
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to give Cooper Flagg a C-.
Okay.
Or C right now.
C's get degrees.
Just because, he's 18. He's playing out of position, which is the point guard position, which is one of the hardest positions. But I think it's a good time for him right now with Kyrie out. AD and, they could just, wrap the season up. But I would just keep playing through Cooper Flagg just so that he can understand defenses, develop plays. And I just think in the long term, it's going to help him offensively. So at 18 right now, you're running the one and make all the mistakes and, learn the position, learn defenses, and you're being coached by a top 5 point guard ever. So I see this just getting better for him, to me.
For me, Jason Kidd, being a top 5 point guard, I don't know if you've seen point guard in him or not. You're supposed to have vision like that. But for me, I'll give Cooper Flagg, I'm going to give him a B. B+, probably A-. Being the number one.
B+, probably A-.
Three different grades. That's 3 different grades.
Like he's on the cuff. He's on
curve?
the cuff.
Are we rating on the
curve? Just
because he's 18?
Because he's 18. Big curve.
No, not because he's 18. He was number 1 pick. That's a lot of pressure, bro, to have games where you don't dealing with the media and just still bounce back and still have good games. Ups and downs of being a rookie, especially being out of position for sure. Trying to think about the team out there and think about scoring at the same time while being the number 1 pick, having all that pressure, but you're still trying to get everybody involved. That added more pressure to you instead of just letting you play free out there. So dealing with all that, I'm gonna give him a B+, A- just because he handled it. Not because he's 18, just shit.
Professor
Kidd added pressure to him.
Back.
So, yeah.
Good. What do you think about Cooper Flagg's season so far, and how would you grade him?
I mean, would you have 8 games? 8 games, didn't score in double digits once. right?
Who? Flag?
Yeah.
No, when you
Once
scored twice, I believe.
double digits. He only had 2.
Yeah, his first game he had a double-double.
Yeah, I said didn't score in double digits. Only one.
All
time.
but
Only one.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
He had a bad game, had a bounce back, right? Had 20 last night, right? Yeah, he's not VJ right now. You know, VJ's playing amazing. So if that's A+, then Cooper Flagg is probably A- B+, right? When we say they experiment with him at the point, we're trying to pretend that he failed at doing something. What happened with him individually? Was he getting ripped? Was he doing something wrong? No. He brought the ball up. He was doing what he was trying to do, and this is what his performance was, right?
No,
He's picking up. He's left. Like he's playing a all-around game, trying to figure it out. The offense itself, that's another conversation, right? They don't have the Kyrie. AD got out of there, right? The rest of the players can't dribble, right? That's on just the whole scenario itself, right?
he put Dallas in the top 5.
PJ is doing what he's doing. Klay's playing horrible, right? So that's one outlet pass that's not happening.
It's not
right? So you're playing limited to what the elements are. But saying that he failed at point guard, he didn't do it like. I'm saying, like, what did you do wrong? Are you getting picked up full court? Are you turning that bitch over? What are your plays that you are not making?
Yeah.
Right? Of course, you're not a traditional point guard and making traditional point guard moves, but you're talking about a top 5 guard that is coaching him. When are we're questioning his decision now? He sees something that we can't see. He's seen the same thing in Giannis and the same thing people said about Giannis shouldn't have the ball. Look at him now. He did the same thing with Giannis. Put the ball in his hand, let him come downhill. What?
He made Giannis point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let Giannis come downhill. Everybody, what is he doing? Right. Look at the man now. Unstoppable because now he has the understanding of bringing the ball up, doing what he needs to do with his skill set. He just gave him another attribute in real time. The attribute that he's given to him is playmaking with the ball coming downhill instead of catching it in this spot. Come downhill with the guy who's going to be guarding you. We're looking at this guy and look at him on the fast break. He's unguardable. Right?
I agree.
He's faster than everybody who's really guarding him. He's left-handed. He can jump. Now, once he starts getting his handle under him, he can get it off the glass and go. So now he's our 0.3, 0.4.
And that's what the game is.
That's where the game is going.
Where the game is going.
If he didn't fail, why he added somebody else to the lineup then?
For the team. What did he do wrong? What did he do?
Take some of the stress off of those ball handling responsibilities.
He's failing then.
But they still failed and lost the game. So
the team is failing. They don't have AD. They don't have Kyrie.
So failing will be getting ripped. That's the only thing that makes you fail.
What are you looking for from him? Are you looking at him to be traditional point guard? I don't think Jason Kidd said, I want you to be like me.
Position?
Yeah, well, I don't want you to be like me.
Forward this last game. He played forward.
Uh-huh.
He looked like a promising prospect this last game. He looked promising.
Okay. He looked promising before.
The rest of the games, he looked out of position.
Yeah.
He looked like they were trying to make him fit into a piece.
Or give
which is what Jason Kidd said. We're trying to put him in these situations early. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
But when you put him in his natural element, he looked natural.
Okay.
It looked like this is the guy we drafted number 1 that can give us 20 a game. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying that they're not doing him justice by experimenting with his Giannis attribute.
And
so trying something different.
No, he didn't.
So trying something different for him.
For his confidence. You see what he just said? I'm not used to losing like this. Imagine if he actually is in his right position for the first 4 games and they're in a better winning position. His confidence is different.
I think they still be
AJ. It's gonna be AJ and Flagg show next year. Number 1 pick again.
It's confidence. We all know it's confidence when you, especially as a rookie, and you got a negative plus minus. Your fucking field goal percentage is trash, and everybody looking at you like you can't handle the rock and all this shit.
No one said he couldn't handle the rock.
But he can't handle the rock.
Nobody said nothing because they didn't want to believe what they were seeing. Like, what the fuck going on?
Why is he bringing it up?
14, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, though, 18 years old.
This was they said when they said the same thing about Giannis.
No, they didn't.
When Jason Kidd put him at the point and told him to get it and go, They questioned it.
No, they fired Jason Kidd.
They fired him.
Fired that
Because they didn't
nigga.
understand what he was
Because
doing.
you don't know what the fuck you doing.
To then watch him grow.
But he's
and
running
say,
the one
oh,
now.
shit.
not
Let him run the point.
He's running the one now.
Not running.
So Jason Kidd made Giannis now.
Yes.
He helped his development.
Yes, he helped his development.
Yeah, not made.
Now, if you
I
think
mean, God made it, but you know.
Now think about it.
Jason Kidd
Now think about it.
I had ESPN come down there and watch it.
Now think about it. How Cooper Flagg plays, who does it actually look like when he's at the point, grabbing the ball? Doesn't it look like Giannis?
Ron Scalabrine.
Doesn't it look like Giannis?
Ron Scalabrine bringing that bitch up.
When Giannis first started playing,
Brian Cardinal.
yeah. When Giannis
Like
first started
Brian
playing,
Cardinal.
When Giannis first started playing the point,
Yeah,
this is how it looked.
Yeah, it was.
I got my big, explosive, fast, power forward coming with the ball, and his man is backtracking.
Yeah.
That's an advantage for that position.
Yeah.
We don't know if we're going to put the 5 on him, the 4 on him. That's what that looks like.
I just feel
Jason Kidd was a visionary with Giannis, and he's doing the same thing with Cooper Flagg.
I mean, because you could look at Giannis even this year at the one.
Yeah.
Making decisions smarter with the ball when they
Picking up.
like everything, bro.
So, look, Mavs don't have Kyrie. AD dealing with the calf issue, missed 3 straight games. They are currently last in the Western Conference.
AD don't want to play with
4th worst record in the NBA right
said it.
now. But listen, they own their draft pick in the 2026 NBA draft, so does it behoove them
They didn't freak
To
out.
try to get.
to just say, fuck it?
Oh,
got
trading for AD probably was the worst NBA trade ever in NBA history.
Fair assessment. God bless Nico Harrison, though.
I just because
But
it's like
AD's hurt, Kyrie's out. I'm just saying, looking at this squad right now,
You can't be.
does making the playoffs do anything for them? Does it help repair their image with the fans? I don't think so. But now
It
you
takes
can
the
get
pressure off of Kyrie and AD.
It's too
This is a
insane.
botch
no,
year.
it take the pressure
Yo,
off
it's
AD.
over.
Both of them.
Nah, not Kyrie.
No,
Kyrie don't have to come back with no pressure.
They're gonna go east and whip through the east and then be back 50%.
Bro, listen, that trade that they did for AD is like
the worst trade in NBA history.
yeah, it's like
the best trade.
Cooper Flagg.
It's like-
He's
it's
only
like-
18. You got
it's
to
like
go.
basically
Hey,
it's like
You
basically
got to go
what
out of
do you
it.
mean? You
You're
just
only
got
18.
Cooper.
You got Cooper Flagg to go.
Return.
what about it?
You got Cooper.
I'm
you
not, no, I'm talking about no, that's like
But
giving
Paul George to the Clippers.
no.
Now that we've seen
Your
it.
reward for trading Luka was Cooper Flagg.
Yes. You
No,
got
that's like the
number one
Nets
pick.
giving up their future for KG and Paul Pierce, and then Boston go ahead and get Jaylen Brown, and you see how that ends up. So
Well, Mr. B, I'm glad you mentioned that. Speaking of Jaylen Brown, that's what we call a segue. Segue Jay. Have been practicing.
He needs to stop. Jalen needs to stop.
Jaylen Brown spent most of this
Jaylen
week
needs
calling
to-
out the
Jaylen
NBA
needs to do what he needs to do.
over some questionable officiating, so it started out.